Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah. Can you see Laine again?
This is Michael Laine of the Copenhagen Voice at a demonstration on a cold Saturday afternoon by the American Embassy on the 6th anniversary of the start of the war against Iraq. With me is Aaen, the Security and Defense Spokesman for the Red Greens in Parliament. And Aaen, has the war against Iraq been successful?
No, it has been a catastrophe. It has costed several hundred thousands of Iraqis' lives. And of course, we are not for Saddam or were for Saddam, but we wanted to remove Saddam in the South African way, as they, with democracy and the movement, popular movement, they got rid of the apartheid regime. We should have supported the Iraqis in the same way to get rid of Saddam instead of bombing Iraq.
So a peaceful transition would be far better than the loss of life and the armaments we've used.
It is better than the loss of life. It is better for the future, because when you move a dictator by democracy, you create the democracy that shall function after the dictator. We are not going to, I'm afraid in Iraq we will not have a democracy afterwards, and then there will be problems for many years. So maybe it will take a little more time to remove a dictator by democracy, but it is much more visionary.
Okay, we have troops leaving Iraq and going to Afghanistan. We got President Obama sending more troops to Iraq to support them to a certain extent. What you said is a bad future?
Well, I think they have not learned about the experience in Iraq. I think Iraq is a success, and now they'll try and make the same success in Afghanistan, and I disagree with them, because I think they are still thinking that the military solution is possible, that you can bomb Afghanistan to development and democracy by bombs. I think you should be much more engaged in development. And we think that the troops from NATO and US should be withdrawn to have a peace solution with the different forces in Afghanistan. Maybe you should call for a peacekeeping force from other countries to help them in the transition. And then the Western countries should give them a huge amount of development aid, because the Afghans are like most of us. They want to have a good future and a better future for their children than from themselves.
But how many years do you think we will have this situation?
Well, the longer we use military solutions or try to make military solutions, the longer it will take. The sooner we find out to change direction, I think it will be a shorter period, but in all circumstances for many years. It is a very poor country. You cannot develop it in a few years.
Aaen, thank you very much indeed. Michael Laine for the Copenhagen Voice at the US Embassy in a demonstration in the 6th anniversary of the Iraq War.